Good evening and welcome to the September 9th meeting of the Florissant City Council. If we can all please stand and join me in doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you all very much. Madam Clerk, if you can please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Pagano? That's a good start. Parson?
Present.
Siam? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? Shuldorff is absent. O'Donnell?
And we do have a quorum so that we can proceed. The next item on the agenda is approval of minutes. Are there any corrections, additions to the meeting minutes and the executive meeting minutes of August the 26th? All right, hearing none, Councilwoman Pagano moves to approve the minutes, seconded by Councilman O'Donnell. Any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? All right, the meeting minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is special presentations. First, we have a presentation of the Carnegie Hero Fund Commission Medal to Robin Hanley, presented by Mayor Lowry. Madam Clerk, if you can please read the write-up.
Yes, sir. On December 22nd, 2020, a 72-year-old woman was out for a walk in Florissant, Missouri neighborhood when four pit bull dogs attacked her on a sidewalk. The dogs knocked her to the ground, mauled her a bit, bit her into her body and limbs and scalp. Several houses away, across the street, assembly worker Robin Hanley, 64, of Florissant, heard the woman's screams and ran barefoot about 150 feet to the woman. She advanced quickly, waved her arms, and shouted at the dogs, and they continued to attack the woman. Hanley shielded the woman with her body as the dogs eventually dispersed, but continued to circle in a yard nearby, and she yelled for help. A second woman, 67, heard the screams for help and was approaching the scene from the opposite direction when she was immediately attacked by the dogs. She was knocked to the ground and dogs began to bite her legs. Hanley moved from the first woman and advanced on the group of dogs again, waving her arms and driving the dogs away. The attack ended when the dog ran off and the others followed. With all the dogs dispersed, another neighbor arrived and loaded the severely injured first woman into his car and awaited medics. The first woman suffered extensive wounds to her scalp, severe damage to her eye and face, and deep leg wounds. She underwent multiple surgeries and continues to recover. The second woman was also treated for bite wounds on her legs. Hanley suffered no injury during the incident. Eventually, one dog was hit by a car and killed, and the other 3 dogs were secured and euthanized.
Congratulations for receiving the award, but more importantly, thank you for what you did. I mean, that was unbelievable act of heroism, and you certainly deserve the award, and thank you for being there that day.
Again, I will say congratulations. And, you know, when you were going through this process and to see those dogs, I'm almost certain that you had to be fearful of what's going on, but you showed extreme courage. Sometimes, you know, showing courage means moving forward and trying to stop an event, even though you may be afraid. So thank you so much and congratulations.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
They're going to get a picture with you.
Oh, okay.
There's your
Do you want the boys? Do you want everybody? Wait, Nick. Tone.
The whole crew up there. Oh, no.
That's isn't it? Thank you. Thanks.
If you're done.
Thank
Here's
you.
your phone.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so next item on the agenda, we have a presentation of the winners of the 2024 Beautiful Home Awards presented by Mayor Lowry and members of the City Council. So I guess we'll start with the mayor's choice first. It's not the mayor's choice. Uh-oh.
What?
I love it, though. I mean,
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
We're going to start with the mayor's choice. It's Glenn
Hang on.
and Vicki Lippin. Come on in.
I don't know if you know this or not, but one of your neighbors actually recommended you for this.
We wondered who did.
Okay, and so they recommended you, so I went out there, took a look at it, I said, absolutely, it's beautiful, and you guys did such a great job. Of course, we've known each other a long time. Yeah, absolutely, but yeah, one of your neighbors did recommend you for the award.
Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very
Congratulations.
much.
I
Thank
was
you.
so shocked. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
The winner for Ward 1 is Phyllis Westfall, but she is not here today, so I will mail this to her. The award for Ward 2 goes to Ken and Tara Stoll. Congratulations.
Thanks, Paul.
Congratulations, guys. Great job.
The award for Ward 3 goes to Tracy Shorley.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
The award for Ward 4 goes to Ken and Donna Cranky. The award for Ward 6 goes to Dennis and Donna Kielmeyer.
All right, I'll flip this way. We got the order right, we just,
The award for Ward 7 goes to Mona Green. goes to Melvin and Catrice Davis. Well earned. The award for Ward 9, it goes to Lawrence Rindernecht, and he is unable to be here today. So we will go ahead and mail that to him too.
Thank you, Trish. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is hearing from citizens. This is a time to speak to the council on any issue not necessarily on the agenda for 3 minutes. This is not a question and answer period. If you would like to speak to a council member or the mayor, please stay until after the meeting is over. If you are here to speak on a public hearing, please wait and speak when the public hearing is announced. Do we have any? Okay.
I have a concern.
Can you please bring the card forward and give it to our council?
Yeah, you hand it to the.
Don't go too far. You might as well go to the podium. So. I'll give her the card, though. Yeah.
You want me to put the concern on there?
That's okay, you can.
Okay, I saw Donnybrook the other night on Channel 9, and they were talking
Wait,
about.
hold on just a second, please. I need your card before we move forward. Got to have some protocol. I apologize.
I can run.
Okay, please state your name and city of residence.
Janine Saglio. I live in Florissant, 1060 Casca.
Okay. What is your concern?
Well, I saw on Donnybrook the other night that St. Louis County has a lot of money, like millions of dollars, that they got from like COVID relief, and it hasn't been spent. And I thought, well, does Florissant have a wish list, or do they talk to the county about getting some of that money, or how is that money going to be dispersed?
Again, ma'am, this is not a question and answer period, so if you want to ask questions after the meeting, we're welcome. You're welcome to do that afterwards. But if you have a statement that you would like to make in general,
So this
in
is the
addition to that,
bylaws? You don't ask questions at the council meeting?
it's Robert's rules of order at this point.
You can call my office tomorrow too, or you wait after the meeting.
Okay, thank you. All right, so next item on the agenda is communications, of which there are none. The next item on the agenda is public hearings. We have public hearing number 2409030. Madam Clerk, can you please read the public hearing notice?
Am I on?
Yes.
In accordance with Section 67-110 of the revised statutes of Missouri, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of the City of Florissant in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on September 9th, 2024 at 7 p.m. on the following, to set the property tax rates for 2024. Until I read these a lot. The tax rate is determined by dividing the amount of revenue required by the current assessed valuation. The results is multiplied by 100, so the tax rate will be expressed in cents per $100 valuation. The proposed levy is subject to change pending the action of the City Council, Board of Equalization, and/or the tax rate certification by the state auditor. Assessed valuation of City of Florissant, real property, previous year's valuation 2023, $727,295,670. Current year's valuation $722,194,200. Personal property $126,489,190, and current value is $118,806,730. Other tangible property $14 million, $14,074,749. 13 million current value is $13,574,030. Total value of previous year is $867,859,609,000, and the current year's valuation total is $854,574,960. Proposed property tax revenue is $1,041,431.53. Proposed tax rate is 0.120. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Thank you so much.
That was fun.
Before we close this, we don't have a petitioner present because it's a staff issue, but before we close this public hearing, is there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing? All right, seeing no further comments, Councilman Egan moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilman Harris. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay, the motion is carried. This public hearing is closed.
Thank you.
All right, the next item on the agenda is old business. The first item is bills for second reading. We have bill number 10001. Councilman Siam moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Madam Clerk, can you read the bill for a second time?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of an existing non-conforming special use from O.H. Cho DBA Master Cleaners to LCB LLC DBA Master Cleaners for the operation of a dry cleaning business located at 153 Flower Valley Shopping Center.
Councilman Cyan moves for a third reading, seconded by myself. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Madam Clerk, if you can read the bill for a third time.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of an existing non-conforming special use from O.H. Cho DBA Master Cleaners to LCB LLC DBA Master Cleaners for the operation of a dry cleaning business located at 153 Flower Valley Shopping Center.
Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none. I'm sorry. Councilman O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. With deference to Councilman Siam, I just wanted to, in advance of the final vote, just say that I've had a long connections with Master Cleaners. My wife and I use this business and have for over 20 years while the Chos have owned it. And all the time, and I think it's been a little over 10 years, since the new owners have been there and been mostly the operations managers. So I just wanted to, and they're seated at the back of the room, L.D. Bond and his wife, Loretta Coleman, will be the new owners. And I can just say they're wonderful people, and we drive across town to use them because we've been so satisfied with that business. So I wish that we could steal them from Ward 9 and have them in Ward 6, but as much as I have affection for Ward 9 and recognizing that they don't want to move, that's not going to happen. So I just give them a shout out and tell them I wish them all the best in their endeavors. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you, Councilman O'Donnell. Almost as good as a Google review. All right. Any other comments? Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none, clerk, can you please poll the council?
Pagano? Yes. Parson?
Yes.
Siam? Harris. Meganelli. Egan. Caputa. O'Donnell.
All right, bill number 10001 passes and becomes ordinance number 9002. All right, next we have substitute bill number 10002. Councilman Parson moves to accept the substitute bill, seconded by Councilman Harris. All those in favor? All those opposed? All right, Councilman Parson moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay, Madam Clerk, can you please read for a second time?
Ordinance authorizing amendment to Chapter 405, Article 8, Special Use Permits, adding special use revocation requirements.
All right, Councilman Parson moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Harris. All those in favor? All those opposed?
Ordinance-
Madam Clerk, I'm sorry.
Sorry. you're fine.
Madam Clerk, can you please read for a third time?
Ordinance authorizing amendment to Chapter 405, Article 8, Special Use Permits by adding special use revocation requirements.
Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none, clerk, can you please poll the council?
Yes, sir. Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Cyan? Harris? Meganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell?
All right. Bill number 10002 passes and becomes ordinance number 9003. Next, we have bill number 10003. Councilman Harris moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Caputa. Any discussion? I'm sorry, go on to Councilman Harris.
I would just like to say this church has been in my ward for a number of years and has been active, and they do a lot in the community. And, you know, while I do, you know, want for every business and every organization to be aware of and follow all of the ordinances, I do have to say that I am in support of this proposal tonight to allow this church to move on with the painting of the brick. My understanding from the staff report is that when they learned of the issue with the ordinance, they're in full compliance and cooperated immediately. And so I just want to show support for that, and I hope that others will consider allowing this to pass tonight. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Councilwoman Pagano.
Hang on.
That I can remember since I've been on the council of painted brick. And in those instances, no matter how much was finished on the building, we have made them remove it. That being said, I will be against this. There's a reason that we have the ordinances in place, especially with the painted brick. So I cannot do for one that I did not do for the other. So I will be voting no. Thank you.
Okay, Councilman Harris has some additional comments.
I just want to note that there was an instance where Made by Leah up here on St. Francis did go ahead and paint their brick, and we did make allowance for that. So I don't know if people remember that or not, but that hadn't been too long ago that we did allow that to remain on the building. And I think everyone agreed that it looked really nice, and it still does. So I think it's the same with the church. You know, I've seen it before. I think it looks very much updated. And I'd like to see it actually finished on that corner. I think it makes the corner look brighter and nice. So thanks for sharing that, Ms. Pagano.
Okay, do we have any more comments? Okay, Councilman Harris moves for,
You're already on the floor.
oh, okay, I'm sorry. All in favor of a second reading? All those opposed? Madam Clerk, can you please read the bill?
Ordinance to approve painted brick for the Have Bible Will Travel located at 1185 Shackelford.
Okay, Councilman Harris moves for a third reading, seconded by myself. All those in favor? All those opposed? Madam Clerk?
Ordinance to approve painted brick for the Have Bible Will Travel located at 1185 Shackelford.
Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill?
Unless there are any questions.
You can come up if you like. So, okay.
When I came
You
in
can
the
please
first-
state your name.
My name's Janet Dillon,
Okay.
and I'm the marketing director for Have Bible. But I started this process when I came the first night. You guys weren't here, whoever I had to meet the first time. And I just want to say again that we had no idea. We had someone come to us, one of our members of the congregation, that was like, we'd love to see this building updated. And the ball just started rolling, and we just jumped on it. We had, and that's how it started going. And we had it power washed and picked the colors, and we did all of those things, and we love it now. We've had so many people in our, but as soon as we realized we weren't supposed to, we stopped, and we had no idea that we had to have a permit or anything for painting. Otherwise, we wouldn't have went through the process to do that. So that's, we'd love to be able to finish it because it's half done. So.
All right, thank you. Do we have any other comments? Okay, hearing none. Clerk, can you please poll the council?
Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Siam? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell? Fails.
Okay, so the bill fails, correct? Vote was 5-3. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, the next item on the agenda is new business. First item under new business is board appointments. You have an appointment, Councilman Harris? No. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Looks like no board appointments here today. Next, we have bills for first reading. We have bill number 10004. Madam Clerk, can you please read the bill?
Ordinance establishing the rate of taxation to be levied upon all real estate and tangible personal property in the city of Florissant, County of St. Louis, State of Missouri for the year 2024 for the payment of interest and principal on the general obligation bonds authorized by the voters at the special bond election on August 2nd, 2022.
Bill number 10005. Madam Clerk.
Ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $4,900 to account number 101-55602-107, publicity for the Florissant Spotlight.
Councilman Caputa moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Egan. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Madam Clerk.
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $4,900 to account number 101-55602-107, publicity for the Florissant Spotlight.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third, seconded by Councilman Egan. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, sir. Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Siam? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell? Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $4,900 to account number 101-55602-107, publicity for the Florissant Spotlight.
Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none. Clerk, can you please poll the council for the final time?
Yes, sir. Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Siam? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell?
All right, bill number 10005 passes and becomes ordinance number 9004. Next, we have bill number 10006. Madam Clerk.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract between SC Engineering, DBA Cochran Engineering, and the city of Florissant for design services for the St. Catherine Road improvements.
Okay, next item on the, I'm sorry. Okay. Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Caputa. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay, Madam Clerk.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with SC Engineering, DBA Cochran Engineering, and the city of Florissant for design services for the St. Catherine Road improvements.
Councilman Manganelli moves for a third reading, seconded by myself. Roll call vote, please.
Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Cyan? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell?
Okay, before the final vote is taken, I'm sorry. Madam Clerk, go ahead.
Sorry. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract between SC Engineering, DBA Cochran Engineering, and the city of Florissant for design services for the St. Catherine Road improvements.
Okay, before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on this bill? Okay, hearing none, Madam Clerk, please poll the council for the final time.
Yes, sir. Pagano? Parson?
Yes.
Cyan? Harris? Manganelli? Egan? Caputa? O'Donnell?
All right, bill number 10006 passes and becomes ordinance number 9005. Next item on the agenda is council announcements. Councilman Manganelli. Give me just a minute. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just want to remind everybody that we're less than 3 weeks away from the Knights of Columbus Italian Festival and Bocce Tournament. So the Saturday, September 28th, from noon to 6. If you'd like to get into the Bocce Tournament, would like to find out more information, please go to kofc2951.org and click on the Italian Festival link. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Councilman Manganelli. Do we have any other announcements? Okay. I guess I will make one. Coming up on Wednesday, you know that it will be the remembrance for 9/11 and the people who perished during that attack. There was a total of 2,996 individuals who passed away on that day, and I'm sure that we can all remember where we were at that time, that morning when those events occurred. So please take some time out of your day on Wednesday to remember those that perished and say a prayer for their families that are still, I'm sure, heartbroken on their loss. Okay, so next we have a message from our mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just got several announcements. The first one, this Friday, September the 13th at 6:30 at St. Ferdinand Park, we're going to have the Cholly Home Run Derby. Chris Cholly was our superintendent of recreation who passed away earlier this year, and 100% of those proceeds made from that event will go to his daughter, Millie. On the next night, on next day, September the 14th at Ferdinand Park, we're going to have a suicide prevention softball tournament. I believe there's still openings into that. Those softball teams would like to get involved. On Saturday, September the 21st at St. Ferdinand Park, we're going to have the Light at the Darkness Glow Run. There'll be food vendors set up at 5 o'clock. There'll be food vendors, games and raffles, and then 7:15, the Glow Run begins. It's a 5K run. On September the 28th, we have the Suicide Prevention Pickleball Glow-in-the-Dark Tournament. That's a 9 a.m. start. That's going to be at the James J. Egan Center. And then on September the 25th is our last Wednesday night out. At 5:30, we'll do a plaque dedication for H. Rose Gronemeyer at 5:30 in front of the Village of the Blue Rose Thrift Store. And following that, from 6 to 9, we'll have our Wednesday night out hosted by Hendel's Restaurant. It'll be a street party. And this is their 30th anniversary of Hendel's, so they'll be celebrating that night. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mayor. The next regular meeting for the City Council will be on Monday, September the 23rd. Councilman Siam moves to adjourn the regular meeting, seconded by Councilman O'Donnell. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Meeting is adjourned.